Hello class, I am Miss Jenny. These are the assistants, Miss Hannah and Miss Lauren.
Hi, Miss Jenny. I am Layla Denise.
Hi, Layla. Denise, I'm Miss Hannah.
Hello, Layla. Denise, I'm Lauren.
Hi, Miss Lauren, who is the teacher right next to us.
That's Miss Tammy. Her assistants are Miss Gemma and Miss Pam.
But what about the lady with the darker hair?
That's Miss Katie. Her assistants are Miss Rosita and Miss Charlotte.
Who else?
We have Miss Renee. Her assistants are Miss Sophia and Miss Bree. Next we have Miss Kelly. Her assistants are Miss Kayla and Miss Michelle. Then we have Miss Macy. Her assistants are Miss Teresa and Miss Phyllis. Then we have Miss Ayushi. Her assistants are Miss Natasha and Miss Trish. After her, we have Miss Lizzie. Her assistants are Miss Adeliza and Miss Beatrice. Then we have Miss KG. Her assistants are Miss Anastasia and Miss Sage. After her, we have Miss Jackie. Her assistants are Miss Jessica and Miss Alec. Then we have Miss Krista. Her assistants are Miss Misty and Miss Evarist. After her, we have Miss Evie. Her assistants are Miss Ava and Miss Neve. Then we have Miss Cindy. Her assistants are Miss Melinda and Miss Dalland. After her, we have Miss Kathy. Her assistants are Miss Agatha and Miss Edith. Then we have Miss Sarah. Her assistants are Miss Laurie and Miss Amber.
We are going to be meeting some nurses from the Plotagon City Hospital, and some lab technicians. The nurses are Miss Kristen, Miss Jennifer. If you don't know, that's also my first name, but I go by Jenny, Miss Isabella, Miss Carrie, Miss Brittany, Miss Courtney, Miss Adriana, Miss Madeline, Miss Trinity, Miss Anne, Marie, Miss Gwyneth, Miss Cassandra, and Miss Christy. For the lab technicians, there are Miss Shelby, Miss Brandy, Miss Alice, Marie, and Miss Christine. The people that work in the waiting room are Miss Jessica and Miss Carla, not our Miss Jessica, Jessica Harrison. The doctors are Dr. Chrissy, Miss Chrissy, Dr. Carissa, Miss Carissa, Dr. Lee, Mrs. Lee, Dr. Drake, Mr. Drake, and Dr. Chandra, Miss Chandra. The EMTs are Miss Sandra and Miss Melissa.
My neighbor named Lily is related to one of the nurses.
Which nurse is Lily related to?
She is related to Miss Courtney, and that's how I know Miss Courtney. I also met Miss Andrea.
Hello, I'm Miss Jessica, one of the receptionists at the waiting room. The lab result person is Miss Krissa.
Hello, Miss Jessica. I'm Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I'm Miss Carla. The next person who works with Miss Krissa is Miss Jenna Daria.
Hi, Miss Carla. I'm Layla Denise.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Krissa.
Hi, Miss Krissa. I'm Layla Denise.
Hello, everyone. I'm Miss Jenna Daria.
Hello, Miss Jenna Daria. I am Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I'm Miss Christian.
Hello, Miss Kristen. I am Layla Denise.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Jennifer.
Hello, Miss Jennifer. I am Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I'm Miss Isabella.
Hello, Miss Isabella. I am Layla Denise.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Carrie.
Hi, Miss Carrie. I am Layla Denise.
Hi guys, I am Miss Brittany.
Hello, Miss Brittany. I'm Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I'm Miss Courtney.
Hi, Miss Courtney. I am Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I am Miss Adriana.
Hello, Miss Adriana. I'm Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I am Miss Madeline.
Hello, Miss Madeline. I am Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I'm Miss Trinity.
Hi, Miss Trinity. I'm Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I'm Miss Anne Marie.
Hello, Miss Anne Marie. I am Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I'm Miss Gwyneth.
Hello, Miss Gwyneth. I'm Layla Denise.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Cassandra.
Hi, Miss Cassandra. I'm Layla Denise.
Hi guys, I am Miss Christy.
Hi, Miss Christy. I am Layla Denise.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Brandy.
Hi, Miss Brandy. I am Layla Denise.
Hi, guys. My name is Miss Alice Murray.
Hi, Miss Alice Marie. I am Layla Denise.
Hello, guys. I'm Miss Christine.
Hello, Miss Christine. I'm Layla Denise.
Hello, guys. I'm Miss Shelby.
Hello, Miss Shelby. I'm Layla Denise.
Hello guys, I'm Miss Chrissy, Dr. Chrissy.
Hi, Miss Chrissy. Dr. Chrissy. I'm Layla Denise.
I am a pediatrician who has been working in the medical field here in Plotagon City for 10 years.
Hi, guys. I'm Dr. Carissa, Miss Carissa.
Hi, Dr. Carissa. Miss Carissa. I am Layla Denise.
I am a pediatric cancer doctor who has been in the medical field at Plotagon City for 4 years.
Hello guys, I am Miss Lee, Dr. Lee.
Hi, Miss Lee, Dr. Lee. I'm Layla Denise.
I am a pediatric surgeon. I have been in the medical field of Plotagon City for 26 years. I started in 1996.
Hi guys, I'm Mr. Drake, Dr. Drake.
Hi, Mr. Drake, Dr. Drake. I'm Layla Denise.
I am a pediatric cardiologist. I have been in the medical field at Plotagon City for 10 years.
Hi guys, I am Dr. Chandra, Miss Chandra.
Hi, Miss Chandra, Dr. Chandra. I am Layla Denise.
I have been in the medical field for 35 years, and I am a pediatric surgeon. I started in 1987. Hi guys, I am Miss Sandra.
Hi, Miss Sandra. I am Layla Denise.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Melissa.
Hello, Miss Melissa. I am Layla Denise.